don't know if some of you guys know, but I've been playing the hell out of the finals lately. And dude, I've been getting myself to I'm like silver and ranked right now. And I'm getting pretty far on the world tour. I'm like, I think 13,000 on the world tour, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, moral of the story is I thought it'd be cool to do a video where I'm actually looking up qualifiers just to see what I'm getting myself into. Can I even compare to be in those top ranks, dog? Let's find out. All right, so this is the major for 2025. I didn't even know they really held contests like that. But I should have known. But anyways, this is the closed qualifier, dog. Let's just see it.
About to jump into the very first 3v3 of the day. Jerry, Rio, you guys have got this.
Absolutely. Let's get started in the 3 versus 3s. Can the 6-foot underdogs make a run against Team Envy? Well, we're about to find out, Jerry.
Here we go. Starting off on City.
Off rip, dude, they got the small guy. Dude, I got a pet peeve with the small guys, dude. These motherfuckers carry swords, dude. They're impossible to beat.
Horizon familiar territory. First map of every best of 3 today will be played on the map that it was played, or the map that the cash out prior was played on as well. So, if you're wondering how that works. We're tuning in with Busy here as they set up, and this is 6 feet underdogs on the opposite building outside.
Oh man,
being very
kind of like siege in a way.
Incredibly cautious approach to start us off.
Yeah, pretty slow. They just want to find any information as possible. Look at Busy and the rest of his team. They're kind of crouching. They don't want to give up any information.
I never even thought about that. Giving up information, like hiding where you're at. Dog, I'm learning. Like, brother, this is gonna make me top tier. Hiding so that you don't give any information away where you're at. I mean, the sneak attacks is really what's gonna happen, but I didn't think about that, dude. I never thought about that once.
No, they're pretty far away from each other. Nobody's tapped the vault yet. This is a bit of a standoff. Nobody wants to be the first person to give up their spot.
Here we go, the red barrel being created just to open up that wall and make it so that you can exit a little bit more easily. That's a smart goo, but read into perfectly by Envy as they open up the wall above it.
Yo, like off rip too, like them being quiet is like not the normal way. I get it, like it's a competition, but dog, they're not even playing the normal way. Usually people just go gun for it, you know what I'm saying?
And that does give away their position somewhat. There's a back away here and a preset gateway on the vault to allow 6-foot underdogs to just move this back away. In case you're wondering, if this is your first time watching the finals esports, this is the slower pace of 3 versus.
Brother, it is actually my first time watching esports of the finals.
This is 3, much more considered. It's all about finding the perfect opportunity to commit to that team fight. But trust me, when it happens, it's quick.
Yeah, and right now they're just doing some poke and prod damage. Fulmaz did take some damage in that first push, but you know what? It looks like Stooge now has the vault. He's going to take it over to Cash Out.
Like, dude, watching this off rip already, dude, I'm just like, okay, when is it going to begin, brother? Like, what's going on?
A nice little gateway to get them there closer and faster, and there it is. The plug is on. I'm not seeing any C4 being placed just yet, but the rest of his team needs to catch up.
Yeah, this is incredibly cautious. Not a single fight over that vault. And an early plug here from Envy. They've got a nice vantage point as well. With this FAMAS and the 93R, these are fantastic weapons at range and at close range. So just to be able to have that versatility in your arsenal, it's why a lot of players at the moment are rocking with this dual setup of burst weapons on the light and medium. Here we go. They decide to find an entryway that includes some cover indoors. Closing the distance here. They've got a jump pad set up and multiple barrels with the RPGs. They're going to try and find their targets in midair, but that's easier said than done. Great shots, though, coming out as STN goes down to low HP, but unfortunately, that is the last of 6 feet underdogs. We were watching Walk FPS there, trying to dish out the damage while his teammates around him.
What just happened? Did the team get wiped?
Fell like flies.
Yeah, it was really cool to see. Basically, when 6-foot underdogs finally made their push, Envy was like, nah, and they pushed right back. You can see that moment right now as they all dive into each other, and then 1 kill, 2 kills, and look at this. There's the final one on Walk as he does get STN, but it was not in his favor.
And the cash out now being winched outdoors, a new puzzle for 6 feet underdogs to solve, and
then they move it outside.
Placed opposite it. That's to very smartly deny any easy winching into the opposite building. That would probably be
low key. If you think about it, it really is smart, because if you move the cash box outside, then that way you can't hide in buildings. You can surrounding buildings, but you have to be on the opening to hit it, dog. And as long as they stay inside the building, it's a wrap.
6 for underdogs ideal approach, but right now they've decided they're not going to try and do steal. They're just going to get these kills and follow up with a steal afterwards. The goal here from Envy is to kite away, but the winch is going to make that very difficult. A great one, but the follow-up is there from STN to support his heavy. Busy might have been a goner otherwise. 3 versus 2 now. Only 20 seconds left on the timer. 6 for underdogs, a man down. I don't think they're going to crawl their way out of this one, Rio.
Yeah, it is running really close. They're trying their heart out, but time is ticking down. They need to get 2 more kills, basically in the span of a few seconds. That cash out is so far out there. They have done everything they can to make this push slightly.
I don't know if it's me, but I feel like I've had games that are way more crazier than this. Like, it just seems, I get it, they're like pros or whatever, but dude, it just seems like so slow
Harder
pace.
for anybody that is pushing them. There's the cash out going the way of Envy. They're still chasing down those kills. Toxic Joe being the last one remaining, but will he remain much longer? And the answer is no, as he goes down as well.
Yo, it's a loss for Pink, brother.
All right, well, we could be in for a
B, get that plugged, and look at the underdogs. They're starting their approach right now. Going on a zip line, moving a little bit closer, staying pretty close to each other as a team, and I think that that's something they need to work on as well. They seem to be dying one after each other instead of kind of dying as a unit. So maybe they can work on that instead right now.
Okay, that's what
dying together is better than dying separate.
First time I've ever seen them put a bomb
much more
on the
important thing to do
cash
than you would realize. It gives you multiple chances to go for team fights. You know, the more you fail, the more you can try to win. Is a weird thing to think about in this game. Either way, Envy at least have been shepherded towards cash out B by 6 for underdogs. They had some say.
Look, I'm not even good at the finals, but I'm telling you what, having the rocket is like, it's a combo, dog. You shoot them with the rocket, then start shooting at them. Bam, it's a combo, instant death. You can kill people pretty quick with it.
In where its box went by controlling the middle of the map. So that's some nice play at least. Envy holding at range though. The 6 feet underdogs need to have a bit more bite and a bit less bark.
Let's see if he even hits the combo.
Nice
Oh my god, look at this.
Pad. Let's see if they make
That's
the
crazy
approach
with it.
properly. But look at Envy. They are all set up off to the right, and there is the reverse bounce. They dive directly in there. That winch claw pulls him out. The first one goes down, and it looks like Famaz is close second. He's trying to stay alive, but Walk is the last person remaining going against all 3.
They don't stand a chance,
of
brother.
Team Envy. It is a very hard team to go against.
Yeah, it's really tough. I feel as though, you know, the ideal scenario here for 6 for underdogs is to try and isolate 2 versus 1. But obviously for Envy, they're not going to allow that to happen.
Dude.
And Pink.
Yep, this is their last chance to do anything. They need to get a kill, but look at this. STN just popping shots off with that FAMAS. He is spotting all of them out.
Also, what I found out, the FAMAS is like the most accurate weapon, dude. It really is accurate as shit. It's probably the most accurate there is. I could be tripping, but I'm pretty sure it is.
And they're having to dive on this point that is so far out in the open.
Wow.
And look at that. All of them. Busy got a kill. Stooge got a kill. It's great stuff.
And that's this Horizon wrapped up in a neat little bow. We even have time for some fireworks. He sends a goo cloud into the sky. And this is just a celebration lap at this point. Utter dominance, just pedestrian.
On one team, one player, one everything, and just having 2 to 3 weapons just shooting at everybody really makes a difference.
I feel like yesterday was a trial by fire.
No, and he is low-key spitting facts there. If you shoot, this is something I also learned just from the short time I've been playing, dog. If you shoot at more than one person, like you always want to, if you got an vantage point, dog, and you're shooting at one person, dude, yeah, you're taking down their life. But dude, if you shoot at everybody, it is a chance to take down everyone's life to go in for that kill, brother. Somebody's gonna get a kill, dude. Who cares about the kills, dog, at that point? But that's just something.
We saw it yesterday.
By Uni and
also, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I feel like sometimes it really does depend on the map you're at, dude. There's maps that I'm just completely ass at. And I don't know if this is the one. I'm good at, I feel like I do decent on this map. But when it comes to this one map, like Sis something, the one they were just playing in the first one, dog, I'm ass at that map, dude. I don't know if I've ever got a win on that map.
Gremlin up on high. He almost loses his life for it. That vault has been tapped. And of course, Nightmare will want to bring it to the hospital if they can manage it, but they would have to get through steppers on the way.
Yeah, just look at that height. Being on that
Dude,
crane gives you the
playing
vantage
the crane
point
is
of
bogus
all
as hell.
vantage points, but it does leave you be
It's
a little
smart,
bit of a target.
but
So it
it is
kind of a,
bogus.
you know, not the best spot, but right now they are absolutely controlling B. They want to make sure that they can take it over there,
Look at them,
find
they're
some
fighting
kills,
building
find some
to
picks,
building right
really
now.
anything. But it seems like on the other side of things, we have a lot going on this side, Jerry.
Yeah, in construction, there's a proper brawl going on. Trades going out between fourth party Cashbox and Demo.
Oh, look, we got the healer. He's
2
clutch.
versus 2 as it stands, but the medium still.
I'm not even noticing. This is a team of 4 right now. Are they? I hope they're not going after 1 cash box. That's crazy work. If it's 4 teams, 3, 4 teams on 1 cash box would be crazy. But I think this is just the normal, standard, like, ranked.
Up. There's a heavy light setup on Demo. Excuse me?
Right, you know what I mean?
Lotus
Ranked layout.
getting a kill with the Deagles. Sparrow, though, finds the crucial final kill for fourth party Catchbox, and they will be in control there. In the meantime, Nightmare have
Damn,
closed that
everybody
distance.
is
We are finding
around each
all
other.
on the hospital, but this team fight is only just beginning, Rio.
Absolutely. Look at this. He's getting some good shots off on Zuki from the FAMAS. That height advantage is great here. They're going to bring down Unfortunate. They are taking some shots back.
Yo, FAMAS is the play, brother.
But it is going in their favor. They need to get one more person down. It is all on Gremlin. Can he bring Kip down? Can he stay in this battle? That Witch Claw brings him out of it, and Nightmare are wiped.
That is huge for Steppers. Being able to get the first cash box into hospital is incredible for their prospects. And Nightmare really gambling on making sure that they could do that, and now behind the pace compared to everyone in the lobby. Fourth party
Dude, I'm
cash box
telling you,
defending their
the crane
spot
play is bogus
on
as hell.
construction.
Dude.
And we see Demo not too far beneath. And, you know, we
Playing
only
the
had a
crane
moment to
is
process
bogus
it.
as fuck.
Double winch heavy, dash lights.
We saw it yesterday. We saw that with the Wing It.
Yeah, but that was when they literally had to wing it, and they lost a player and had to bring in a sub. Bear in mind, though, before that they were running HLL. So, yeah, a bit of a weird team, shall we say.
These niggas is yapping, ain't they? Oh my god, dog.
And an outlier. But yeah, we can see this, and it has worked in the past, but we would definitely back fourth party Cashbox overall on paper. They've got such a good vantage point here on the crane.
So one thing that I'm really impressed by is that this crane is still standing.
I think
it
it's
takes
so
2 red
smart
barrels,
using the crane,
and then you
dude, but it's
absolutely
such
eliminate
a
one of the
big
highest
dude.
perches.
Heavies have RPGs. They've got 2 of them.
Yeah, there it goes.
All right, finally it comes down, and they lay some traps on top of the cash out just to make sure it's there.
They already own it. So they just
Still
gotta hold it.
really tight here over on construction. As the crane has gone down.
Ain't no one going after
Slowly
them, though.
finding that opening. We have Fluidity trying to get something, but Lotus and Heads just really tentative to make any moves here. Lack of mobility may be costing them.
Absolutely. It is very slow. We're down to the last fourth of this cash box. It is running out, and honestly, Demo needs to make an approach. But we're moving over to the other side of things, where cash out B is being stolen by the Nightmare. They are running into...
How have they done that? That is a crucial steal coming out from Nightmare, and I don't believe that Steppers
No
just
way they
allowed
just
that
let
to
them
happen,
have that,
but
dude.
still-
If that were to me, dude, I would have got blasted. Dude, they would have hit me with a trap of some sort. Dude, they would have... 3 dudes up top chilling is crazy work. That's why... How are they in second place, brother? Huh?
Always happening in reverse, and the RPG has to be reloaded. They're going to strike it with the RPG from beneath. It doesn't connect. No, it does connect, and it does prevent the steal, thankfully, for Nightmare. About 20 seconds left on this one, and there's still everyone up and ready to fight here. Down goes the dome. Oh my god, some shots coming out from Kip. Can he get the kill? No, he can't. The support is there for Gremlin.
Where's your
and
team,
Suki trying to get the
brother?
backstab. Last one alive, taken out. This is Nightmare's cash out.
Yeah, I'm amazed that they were able to get back in there,
No,
get the
I can
steal,
relate,
and
dog.
they got the cash.
I can
Well
relate.
played, and we're watching now as they move to...
Dude, I literally, when I be playing, dude, there is no voice chat with me. It's just... I'm playing in silence again with my own teammates, dog. We just have to know, dude. If my teammate with me with it, it's a wrap, brother.
Towards vault number 3.
Fourth party cash out as well didn't seem to be troubled. I mean, I must assume that there was a kill or a team fight over for Demo on the side of the construction site, but it clearly wasn't enough. So we have 2 leaders in the lobby, Nightmare and fourth party cash box, the top halves of your screen there, with the cash in pocket. Second wave of cash outs now begin. Vaults 3 and 4 ready to be unlocked.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Watching as
4
they
minutes
bounce pad
left.
onto that zip line, gives him some good movement, and this is Uni dealing some damage onto Fluidity, and he
Man's
gets that
aim's
kill. That is going to
crazy.
be a perfect opening onto Team Demo. Team Demo has tapped the vault, but it looks like they are not long for this world as the rest of Nightmare start to swarm on top of them.
He's
Turning our
not
attention
long
now to
for
the other
this
side of things,
world.
where Vault is about to be plugged onto
Yo,
Cash Out C,
what?
but we have two teams battling it out. It looks like the Steppers and fourth party Cash Box.
They ran past it. They didn't want to deposit in C. Instead, they're going all the way to D. Now, this is a very smart
This is
one.
healer,
This box
brother.
is actually slightly easier to defend, but Zuki catches him in transit. Brutalogic is close behind, though, trying to stick this res, and Boo Boo is there to protect him. Where has that cash box gone, though? Oh, they gatewayed it away. Did they gateway it away? No, it's in the hands of Nightmare. No, he got gatewayed to C, and this is the other cash
Dude got
box now
robbed.
moving to D.
Yeah, they kind of traded places there, but now it is about to be plugged, and finally, Cash Out D is getting started. But
Also, dude, this is also another thing. Like I said, the short time period I've been playing, I shouldn't be telling you guys tricks and tips. I'm more just learning and shit by watching this. But dude, I tell you what, if you verse a good ass team at a cash out and you get wiped twice, brother, move to a different cash out. That team is destroyers, dog. I'm telling you, it's just the best. There's no point in going back and forth against one team who's obviously better, dude. Take your chances with a smaller team. Or, hear me out, let that team fight another team, then go for the steal and clean up the mess after killing everybody off. Hey, dude, it's a strategy, brother.
there are three teams all over here. Who is going to be able to hold it? It looks like they're starting their approach right now. Boo Boo trying to set up a bounce pad, trying to get to a little bit of better height. They bounced that gas out all the way over there. Look at how far that thing
Has that landed on the building? No, it's still in the courtyard, but much closer to it.
I have never even thought about that. Using the bounce pad to bounce the cash out away. That is the most clutch thing I've ever seen in my life. Holy.
We do have
These guys are on a whole different level. Dude, that's a whole different level. I'm mind blown, dude. Like, a part of my mind is unlocked.
a defensive gateway set up above it by the Steppers. Actually, they're not defending it. Of course, they'd be able to attack this point. Everyone besides Uni alive in this lobby right now. And the cash out in the center belonging to Steppers. I don't know how much attention they'll get. They are slightly ahead of the pace, so it would make sense for them to be more targeted. A clean winch, and
To
this
get
is
it through
nice.
there.
Stealing
Oh, that's
through
smart.
the vent hole. Gremlin finding that opening, and I don't think
That's
anyone
tough.
outside the Steppers is ready, but the winch coming out from Kip Kip, absolutely clutch.
Absolutely good reverse winch here. But
Absolutely
watching these two
clutch.
teams battle is out. Lasagna getting some shots off, brings down Head, and he's looking for his next victim. He's healing his teammates right back up. Uni is
team
ready
for
to
you
get
right
into
there.
this battle, but
They
there's
need to go
several
for that
teams
steal.
all on top of
We
him.
just saw Gremlin trying to steal D, and now he's on C instead. This guy just wants all the money in the world.
Dude, like,
He's
what are you
not
doing?
turned
Get
his
it, get
attention
it.
To see. There's more of his teammates to support him. Great
Ooh.
beaming there from Lasagna. Support is in the hands of Kip Kip as he tries to get down, but he can't
Brother,
find that
protect him
crucial
at all
reach this time.
costs.
A glitch comes out from Uni, and
Shoot
we
the-
see
shoot
a
that.
successful
Move it.
escape for Gremlin. That's huge on their
Shoot
defense
the
of this cash box. Only 30
toxic
seconds left to
gas,
hold it.
brother.
Yeah, and they're in a great position. There are a lot of teams here, but it's way out in the open. Uni gets beamed from the Lotus and just absolutely needs to change
Demo.
things up. Look at this. They're in a great position. They've got goo
No
going
way.
down everywhere. The steal is
Oh,
going
the
up.
winch.
They can't get the stop. Did they get it? They're still holding it. But look at the
Oh, he's forced
RPG.
off it by the goo.
Oh
And
my
now
God,
the
he
shot's
got
coming
off
from
it.
above.
Wow.
Lasagna with the defense, and I don't think there's enough time. Heads gets the
Dude.
trade, but will this box flip? No, it won't. That
Oh.
is Nightmare's money.
Wow, that was close.
Dude, that was crazy though. Everybody was going for that shit, and the blocks are insane. Holy. The double shield was crazy too. They shoot that one shield just to throw the other one. Dude, two big guys with that shield, dude. OP, easy steal.
I can't believe it, but on the other side of things, they are trying to hold control with fourth party cash box. They are running out of time. This cash box is almost done, and they get the res off, but fourth party has held on for long enough.
Fourth party cash box with a steal during all of that. That was once Stepper's money, but now
Dude,
we
I kinda
again
low-key
see
want Pink
fourth
to-
party cash box and Nightmare
step it up,
take
brother.
the
They-
money. A much more involved
got it,
second
dog.
wave of cash outs spawning so close to each other. Actually, they weren't
Team
really spawning so close to each
underdog.
other. They just got winged pinched into the middle, and they kept getting closer and closer. But now the final wave of cash outs, and this is dangerous territory for Nightmare.
There's 1 minute
who are
left,
in
though.
second. Every other team in the
Anything
lobby
can happen though in 1 minute.
wants
I'm
to
telling
double
you.
this next vault, so it's crucial that they are in control of number 6 and that they prevent any future doubles.
All they
That's
have
not
to do
gonna be
is put
easy
the cash
with
box
Uni just
in,
being
adds
taken
another
down.
minute.
Absolutely, they need to stay in
Someone
control of this
steals.
vault
Look,
and
Pink
make sure
already
that
with
they
the steal.
do not let it get in the hands of anybody else to get doubled.
Getting shot
Watching
the
Lotus
fuck up,
take some
though.
shots off with the Deagles. Can he find a kill? They are all invised, making their way to the cash out. They're going to try and steal.
No way they're
He's
allowing them
double.
to.
Here's the double. Oh my God, he's holding it, but it immediately gets winch clawed back out. They throw Dome Shield to try and go at it again, but all of the teams are now converging on this one spot.
Crucially, that was doubled by fourth party Cashbox, who put
Yo,
themselves
Pete
even
going crazy
further
with that.
ahead of Nightmare, and that means that it's all or nothing on this
Well, you got the
final cash out.
RPG
We see
ready,
fourth party
brother.
Cashbox basically guaranteed to go through unless they wipe multiple
So then I started blasting.
times in the next minute. I don't think it's going to happen. Whoever has this box at the end has that first place.
It's so terrifying when you're in second place with a team like
What are they
Nightmare, but you
doing?
know you have to get this steal or just go insane and get a ton of kills, but I don't see that happening in 1 minute.
At the moment, it's being held by Steppers.
Oh
but
my God,
are
they have
dropping
3
like flies.
teams
You get
fighting
Unfortunate
right now.
Low on HP as well, and Uni converging everyone, and that is
Greedy
almost
ass
a wipe on
purple
Steppers.
team,
Kip
dude.
has to run away, and there's no way he can defend this box successfully. Who is it stealing though right now? We're gonna find out in a second. It's Nightmare.
Dog. They sold. I get it, your teammates dying. But brother, I know there's nowhere to hide really, and if you have to hide, you have a time limit that you're going to heal. You have a certain time, you know? But dude, why the fuck would you run away from the box? They just lost. They sold.
And they now have it in their control.
Oh my God, this is insane. Now they have to hold on to it, but a steal is going off right now.
Demo.
What is going on? Demo's in a great position. They've got all of the
Ooh.
goo surrounding it, but look at this. The Lockbolt has taken
Oh
several
my
targets,
God.
and this cash out is down to the last fourth.
What a monstrous up.
Sonic's beating the coins out of everyone, dude. That just, dude, dude, it's crazy.
PG there, Sparrow trying to come in and get so many kills. Heads is out, Demo are out of it, and now there's only a few seconds left. Nightmare have been wiped. Fourth party
He
Catchbox.
gets this.
Are they stealing? No, this is Steppers stealing it back. They're going to take it. Fourth party Catchbox, allow it to happen.
nah.
Dropping the dome on them.
Dude, no, that's clutch. That was clutch. I gotta go back. Like, how do I go back? It's at 134 right now. We're gonna go back just like 30 seconds. Holy, because I don't even know what just happened, dude.
The Lockbolt has taken several targets, and this cash out is down to the last fourth.
What a monstrous RPG there. Sparrow trying
So
to come in and
they
get
all
so many
came
kills.
back.
Heads is out, Demo are out of it, and now there's only a few seconds left. Nightmare have been
They threw
wiped.
down the shield.
Fourth
One
party
dude's going
Catchbox.
for the
Are they
steal.
stealing? No, this is Steppers stealing it back. They're going to take it. Fourth party Catchbox, allow it to happen.
Oh my
Dropping
God.
the dome on them. Booking them both a spot in the best of 3.
Also, let me tell you something too. So you know you have one big purple dude there, right? And he says, "Oh, he allowed them to steal." Blah blah blah. It's low key smart to let the worst team. Let's say the Pink was the worst team. Let's say that they're not bad though, because obviously they won. But imagine letting the worst team steal the box because you're already qualified. That way you can beat them in the end. There's levels to this shit, brother.
And knocking Nightmare into the long,
Clutch, though.
dark road ahead.
Wow.
If you would have told me Pink was gonna win, dude, I wouldn't have
cash
believed
out
it.
match.
But
Absolutely unprecedented chaos for the second time. 2 cash outs in a row where the very last box is doubled. I cannot believe what I've seen here, but this time it was the signed org. It was on the
Dude, I
the
low-key
bad end
hate-
of
I low-key
that
hate that the
trade.
last
Fourth
box
party
is
cash
doubled.
box, relatively unscathed. The first 2
I've
sets of
literally
cash
got
outs.
wins
This one
because
right
of
here,
that,
where
dude.
Nightmare was able to drop in amidst the chaos. It really took advantage of Steppers and Demo playing around one another, really fighting between both fourth party and Nightmare. But really, it was the very end where everything just ran
Holy.
away, and it was just chaos. I took so
yo, dude, this is low key tough.
But Cashbox and Steppers coming into the arena.
So this is just a one-on-one again.
Hospital spawn on the objective.
Just like the first one.
In the distance at the moment.
Let's just see what they do.
Racing's.
Because I think, look, if this is also your first time, or if you're new to the finals, like me, I used to play back in the day, but now I just got reintroduced to it. Dog, watching these will make you think differently about how you're playing the game. This is the best of the best of how they're playing. So, dog, you're just adapting, you're learning, and utilizing, dog. So, are you with me? Are you with me? Hell yeah, brother.
Straight towards it. Taking point on the crane. Where are Steppers in all this? They're actually holding on construction itself, blocking that objective. An interesting choice. Of course, it does give them a bit of a vantage point to win any potential gunfight that follows up. And we have the Akimbo Deagles in the hands of Kip as well as the Healing Ball. So they're definitely looking to play range on this map.
Yeah, that's a great observation. But right now, they're trying to make a little bit of a turn to the right, get a little bit of a pick on anybody. But it is interesting that they're controlling
like
cash out A, but maybe not anymore.
I mean,
there is the advance. They're starting to come close, and
these are the finals.
Just want to try and get any advantage they can right now.
This is the two teams that won. The first one, and then the pink that just won, and now they're in the... This is the battle between them. This is going to make or break both of the teams, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there is absolutely a valid strategy here from either team to have just headed straight to Hospital and blocked that objective, but they want to be in control of the first vault, it seems. They're not willing to offer anything up to their opposition. Brutal is taking a lot of damage, but of course able to withstand a fair amount of it as a heavy.
Interesting.
And that box has moved almost successfully towards a Sparrow.
I don't use those often.
Fly off into the distance. Now, we're going to get a fairly drawn-out opening engagement here. This might determine what happens afterwards, but it's going to be just a bit of an ego check.
How is he not taking that much damage?
Have Sparrow moving along, trying to throw that glitch grenade, just contact with enough bodies, and that is intel in itself.
Absolutely. Yeah, they did get a...
Brother, they're talking about collecting intel by throwing the glitch grenades. Nigga, what intel, brother? Like, this ain't Siege, brother. Like, it's strategic in a lot of ways, but intel, where? Am I just not getting it?
A lot of intel just from that glitch grenade, but right now it is kind of slowed.
There's a lot of intel from that. Dude, no, there wasn't, brother. What did you learn? You learned that you fucking missed. Huh?
Down. Nobody wants to dive directly for that cash vault, but it is just kind of trying to get height, trying to find a pick.
The only intel I can see you actually learning from this game is like where people are.
They throw a nice little teleporter down there. They're trying to get to height. They bring the vault over, and it is about to be plugged into cash out A.
Ooh, that was risky from Sparrow. Being caught out in midair there while delivering could have been really risky. Steppers have an opportunity here. That gateway does go up. There's an opportunity for an escape.
Right, here comes the battle,
trying to get a flank and a pick because he needs to bail his team out here. They're
Dude's
really
going around, getting hit from the right.
Suki taking massive damage though from range. And Sparrow similarly now.
He's a small guy though, so he has less health.
Push will be delayed from both of them. No, Kip unleashes the RPG.
Also
finds
more
a witch.
lethal.
Massive plays from the heavy on the side of Steppers, but the trade comes out. Who finds unfortunate in the process. And
I'm team
down
pink,
now. No
brother.
defibs up. 2 versus 2.
That was a great RPG. It stops the res and brings him right back into this battle. Sparrow
Team
taking
Orange
a lot
is
of
goated,
damage
though.
from those Deagles, trying to find any more damage that he can.
Okay.
And there is our first team wipe. The Steppers are going to take control.
Oh no! Suki! That could have been an incredible clip, but it ended with his death.
Dude, am I watching pros or fucking amateurs? To die like that is crazy work, brother. There is no teams on the field right now, huh?
F.
And they don't have control of the cash out either.
No. And in
Nobody
fact,
does.
the respawn timer is quicker for fourth party cash.
No.
We need to see this because Suki did some incredible job.
They sold.
Finishing off both of these players. This is earlier in the fight, of course. Here's the moment we're looking for. Watch Suki. He gets some shots off, presumably there, onto Sparrow, onto the heavy, and then dashes the wrong way.
Heartbreaking.
He dashed the wrong way off the building.
The time has been ticking.
They're going to have to do that all again and basically watch their step. And right now, it seems like fourth party Cashbox has the ultimate height advantage.
Sold for that.
They need to stay up there, but taking some shots off from Sparrow. That 93R wasn't really connecting like he needed it to.
They're very close here. They just need it. Bit of match day nerves seeping in for both teams, it seems. Brutal Logic closing this distance now. They have to try and remove this from Dortmund, but without them dematerializer, they have to use that C4. Out it goes, and now the kills can flow in. They might have done enough here with fourth party Cash.
That's where Peak messed up. They used their shield too early, dog.
Let's see the way the kills go. Sparrow finds 2 of his own. Unfortunate, Rez's teammate, and gets the kill with that. But unfortunately, fourth party Cashbox coming out with both the kills and the cash there. Not even a consolation prize for Steppers.
Yeah, and they really were looking good. I thought the Steppers were taking full control of that last cash out. An unfortunate slip up by Zuki, but yeah, maybe this is just game day nerves. I've seen them play and not make mistakes like that, so the stakes are really...
Nah, dude, the mistakes are crazy. To dive off a building, knowing that you can steal the cash box. The cash out, you could be stealing the cash out, dog. And you out here must just shaking. What?
High, and you have to understand everything that is going on.
Man hit the whole fucking Assassin's Creed dive off the building and sold it for his entire team. Dude, not saying you can't make mistakes, but dog, doing something like that, that would get your ass kicked from the team, brother.
In their minds. They're going to tap Vault 2. Nice little gateway. Trying to bring it, I believe, towards cash out B.
No way. I can't believe that. That's actually
control established on the middle by Steppers yet again. Just wanting to hold.
Dude, he's never going to heal the end of that,
completely.
too.
Another objective has spawned up here, as they often do.
I still want them to win, though.
We have 2 players from fourth
I know.
party
I think Orange is the better team,
up
though.
Here.
That's why I want
being
Pink to
moved
win.
by Sparrow. He's going all the way to hospital, and he's made his route very quickly there. I think this is going to work out for them. He might decide not to plug it depending on the status of his teammates, but it looks like they're pretty safe. So this should be a quick defense for fourth party Cashbox on B. Steppers, though, should be hot on their heels.
Absolutely, and this is what makes this cash out so unique, is that there are only a couple of ways to approach it, but it seems like...
I've yet to see someone shoot the cash box like Kobe, dude, across the map into it. People are always bringing it really close to the cash box. You can miss some fucking how. You can literally fucking shoot it and it just doesn't go in. I don't know what the fuck problem that is, but
they have gotten all the way over there without really much damage being taken on their side. They're now on the rooftop. They're trying to get set up. They're trying to find any opening, and Kip gets the first kill. This is great for them. This is exactly what they need. They need to capitalize on this and just dive on the point and try and start the steal.
Boo going down yet again while holding those defibs makes it very difficult to drop all the way not to the bottom there. Unfortunate, very unfortunate not to do that, as he would have found a very vulnerable heavy at the other end of it. But they do have an opening for a steal. C4 goes out underneath, but it doesn't make its mark, and the steal is stuck successfully by Steppers. But the fight is happening right underneath, as now the steal is being tried, in fact, as Steppers manages to escape. Looks like that box is immediately flipped back by fourth party Cashbox, but here we go. Down goes Brutal Logic. Massive kill from Kip, and surely they can roll this to success. Sparrow finding one on the stairs as well. Zuki, the last hope, but the rest has come through during the course of this. 2 versus 1, and in fact, Steppers turn it back in their favor. Sparrow, the last one standing for his team, and he has to find a way to get his teammate back up. The steal will go through for Steppers, but it's going to be a 2v2 in the post plant.
Absolutely critical kills by Zuki. He got 2 of them right when they needed it, and now they're in full control of this cash out. Throwing some goo, getting some height, trying to make sure that they can stop fourth party Cashbox on this last third of the cash out. Time is ticking down. It's not in the best position.
Close to a window.
It could be winched out.
Hit like a tall building off the side. Like Old Boy was off to the side, dude. You have a perfect aim into the window. Unless they block it off with some like goo gun or whatever. Dude, solid.
Even further if they needed it to, but the time is not on their side. They have to immediately take this battle and try and hold it for this last fourth.
I don't know where Brutal Logic is right now, but he needs to get his C4 underneath that point right away. He's out in the open. Steppers holding.
Yeah, they need to blow that shit from below,
we have goo grenades. They have the opportunity to maybe seal up some of these doors. They tap the vault as a little bit of a bait. Steppers circling. They're keeping themselves very distant. A goo roof formed, but it's not going to be enough to protect Boo Boo, surely. A missed dash there from Zuki,
Brother.
and the heals come in, but they come off the steal. They could
Get
have
out of
stuck that. Why didn't they stick that?
He got winched.
He got winched. No way. Fantastic play from Kip, and that's going to
And they
give
got it.
Steppers another chance in this
They
match
got
as they
it
get the
off.
wipe on top.
What?
All right, I am loving this. These two teams seem to be way closer than the last ones that we watched. This is a great battle, and I love that we're going to the
Oh,
lane.
the slow-mo.
Yeah, look at that.
I love
he
that.
pulled him out perfectly.
No wonder I
Right.
didn't
Wait
see him.
a second.
He was dropping at 20 miles an hour mid-winch.
It
That's
was-
incredible from Kip.
Yeah, that is some good plays right there. This is a great battle, and I love that we're going to the lane.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
look at
got
that. He pulled him out
snatched,
perfectly.
brother.
No wonder I
Right.
didn't see him. He was dropping at 20 miles an hour mid-winch. That's incredible from Kip.
Dude, that was like a glitch too.
Yeah, that is some good plays right there. We're watching now.
That
the
snatch
Pike,
is crazy,
Unfortunate,
though.
and this
Yeah.
is a great setup for him. He's got a lot of vantage points, and we're going to see this Pike get into action. Boo Boo taking some headshots, and his teammate having to grab him and get
I've
the
always
res.
wanted to
This
use
lets
that
the
gun, but I'm
Steppers
not-
take absolute
It's only good
control
from a
of this
distance, I
vault
feel like.
and bring it to wherever they want to take it.
A lot of people have been saying that the Pike is being
Accurate.
slept on even post-nerf. An
But I'm always
effective
healing the walls.
weapon.
Anything
Close range and
around
long
my
range.
teammate,
And
dude.
of course, Steppers leaning into that long range, like we've said, with the Deagles, with the Pike, with the 93R. They don't want to be brawling at close range, but they've shown that they can do it if forced into a corner. Here comes fourth party Cashbox, though, with their light forced into, well, Steppers light being forced into a corner. Zuki, though, seemed fairly okay. He's dealing with it. He's found Boo Boo as a kill as well. And now
Dude,
they're
that
chasing
glue
down
gun's
Brutal
clutch.
Logic. I feel like fourth party Cashbox,
Still
they
got
engaged
caught, though,
so well
but
in
still,
that,
it
but
is
then
clutch.
scrambled out of nowhere. And Sparrow decides it's quicker to get his whole team into that respawn screen.
Yeah, they're going to have maybe one attempt to go at this, but this is a wonderful spot for this cash out. It is hauled.
Dude, that was a smart play too. I know I was talking shit about old boy dying, but no, he did sell when he jumped off the building. But it is better to have your whole team come back. Like this timer on this box, dog. You have a lot of time right now. And if you're going to sit there and then have your wait for your homies to come back, they got to wait 25 seconds. Dude, it's just better if you die to be all three together than to wipe a team, dude.
the way up here. It is
So, yo, smart.
out of the range of really anybody. They can
Actually,
go up
that was
onto
the right
that
play.
crane, and we're going to see them probably get to height right now.
Just a closer look at how that fight unfolded. Zuki winning that light battle maybe a little bit more often. And this crane still intact. Of course, all the damage resets from cash out.
It's not like you can lose money either. Like, if you were in
Halfway done
other,
already on this final cash box, and there may only be one more
what's it
fight
called?
as it does get brought down. As they're
If you're
mimicking
getting
the last
team
round.
wiped, you lose
and
money.
the fight is going
and, like,
on
not in
underneath. We
ranked
have
or whatever.
Kip maybe
Like
caught
this,
out
a
with the rest
match
of
like
his team.
this, you
Unfortunate,
don't.
and Zuki needs to
Now,
offer
if you're
some
versing
support,
other
but he manages
teams,
to
like
scramble
the
out
two
without much
other
damage in his
teams,
direction.
yeah, you'll
New
lose
fortress
money.
built on top of this building, on top of this part of construction.
The fact that he
We've got about
died,
30 seconds left.
he's not really losing
left
money,
yet
so.
to hold Rio.
Yeah, and they're trying to kite this as perfectly as they can. They're not directly on the point, but Zuki goes down in that first battle. That is critical and is going to change everything. If they can't bring him back up almost immediately, we're watching now as fourth party Cashbox are starting their approach. They're getting really close to this cash out. They're holding it, they're sticking it, they're throwing some C4 on it. They've got a goo wall, and this might
That's
be
it.
it. I don't think the Steppers have enough
They
time
got a
to
last
get
second
back in there,
steal.
get the steal, but they're going to try.
Oh, what a
But there
winch!
is the winch out of the map.
Did you see Kip try and winch it back up as well?
that is the most cheating shit I've ever seen in my life. If I were to lose a round because a dude winched it off the fucking map, I don't even know, man. That, dude, I feel like there's rules to this shit. There's certain rules. Using the crane, bogus as hell. Is it allowed? Yes. Winching shit, is it allowed? Hell yeah. But to do it last second so they can never touch it, brother, and drop that shit off the fucking map, that's some hoe shit, dude.
Wow.
The desperation at the end, but absolute genius.
Holy.
And what a fantastic first map.
Chaos through and through. Like I said, don't doubt the Steppers, but Steppers got to
Party
step up a
Cash
little
Box.
bit more. But a last
What a
second
loser
take by
name.
fourth party Cash Box at the very end. What a wild turn of events.
Dude, I wanted the Steppers to win, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't even know these teams, brother, but come on, man. Steppers just, it's better than Party Cashbox, brother.
And hey, we got another double team wipe. I can count that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Dookie fell off rather than, yeah, we'll count that. It's a double team wipe yet again. Crazy.
Wow. I've learned a lot from this video already. I'm going to make I'm gonna make a bunch of different parts. This is just gonna be part 1. There's gonna be a part 2, 3, blah, 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 so on until I finish this. But either way, this interesting. I learned a lot, dog. It makes me start to use the FAMAS, dude. The FAMAS, accurate as shit. Everyone was using it. Great idea. I never used the winch. And the winch is low-key a lifesaver. It literally saved multiple times that I need to practice with the winch. And then 2, 3, my bad. I never even thought about using the goo gun. I thought it was dumb. And low-key, it is, or it's a save, brother. Dude, it like, or just the goo grenade. I understand that blocks, blocking a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I'm learning a lot. Diving off buildings to bring your team back, and they won. So in the end, it works. I've learned a lot from this. So this is just episode 1. I'm gonna make it episode 2. Hell yeah, your boy's learning.